welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Today we're doing a mission to Dres with a twist. And that twist is that we're only allowed 10 parts on our rocket. So let's get started. Here you can see me building the rocket. This is a pretty darn good rocket. I use this little trick in this rocket actually. And there you see my little trick, which is a jet thingy. Jet engine, that's what it's called. I was thinking about putting the ram jets on the front, but I decided that I'd just have 2 jet engines, because 1 ram jet for a jet engine is really good for efficiency. You can see we only use 10 parts on this rocket. Decoupler, 3 engines, 3 fuel tanks, and a command pod and ramjets. But you can see that we're launching here. This launch is really easy actually. You've got to be a bit cautious with the gravity turn, but otherwise it's really easy. I'm fairly sure that this rocket could land on the moon on its own. I think I could have done it with a quarter tank, no, half tank even, in the nuclear engine and landed on the moon. So I decided I'd go to like the next easiest thing to land on, and that was Juno. Wait, no, yeah, Juno's the next easiest thing to land on, but that's too easy really. I wanted to give myself a bit of a challenge. Oh, spinning out there, that was intentional. Totally intentional. Yeah. And you can see that the nuclear engine is doing well. The nuclear engine's efficiency actually isn't really affected that much. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And you can see we're nearly in an orbit. Nearly. Emphasis on nearly. Yeah, and we just go to the apparatus and go prograde. Like, if I was really being as efficient as possible, I'd have set up a maneuver node. Because, yeah, I thought that it didn't really matter, because I'm pretty sure we have plenty of fuel in this. You can see me time warping around Kerbin for no particular reason. And you can see now we go on to time warping into the correct position to have a Dres transfer. I did a bit of a mess up on this, and you can see it's in 10 times speed. Well, you can't see, I'm telling you. You see, I just deleted a vessel, and that was because I made a time warp vessel and then realised I didn't need to use one because of the NASA ARM update. Now you can see I'm making a maneuver node, but unfortunately the maneuver node didn't show how long the burn would take, which is very annoying, so I had to work it out myself, and you'll see that after this bit in the video. Warning, maths ahead. So we want to find out how long it will take, so we get F equals ma and rearrange it, which is the force equals the mass times acceleration. We know what the force is and we know what the mass is, but we need to find the acceleration. And after a bit of cancelling out and dividing, we get 9 meters per second per second. And you might think, what use is this to us? We need to find out how long it will take. But we can see here that it requires 1,450 meters per second of acceleration, and we divide that by 9, which is how fast we accelerate, and we get 161 seconds, or 2 minutes and 41. Taking this into account, we start our burn 1 minute 21 before the maneuver node. And that means that we'll get it right, and it will be just right on the trajectory, Now I can see, now that I've got it right, I'm fiddling around with that other node because it didn't really work properly. It like moved slightly to get onto the line. And here you can see we go to the node. I did the same maths just to check out whether it was right, and the thingy at the bottom was wrong by a lot. And you see I performed the burn, and we tried to get a Dres encounter, and I was having a lot of trouble with it, so I had to do some pretty severe correction burns. Now you can see my moving around due to glitches in KSP is causing like a few like problems, but you can see I'm trying to get it as perfect as possible, as early as possible as well. So I might as well do it when I'm not going to use as much fuel, which is earlier, because it's more efficient. It's called the O-berth effect. And we get into a direct collision with Dres. And we go, and my game crashes, so yeah. Oh well, but we have to start slowing down really early. I do a bit of time warp and I go off course. So yeah, but we have to slow down really early because of how unpowerful this nuclear engine is. I'm very sorry for landing in the dark. People who are watching this at lower resolutions will not really like it. I recommend 720p to be able to actually see anything. And you can see just short bursts of the engine to try and keep us slow. And suddenly falling over, no! Oh well, it doesn't matter, it's not really like I said that I had to take off from Dres again. The challenge was to land on Dres. See, I've done it. Yeah, if anyone thought that this wasn't possible, I have proven you wrong, and I'm happy about that. Here you can see Jeb taking a victory walk as his amazing feat. I couldn't have flown the rocket without Jeb. I couldn't have got it to Dres without Jeb. Jeb did it all. It wasn't me. It was Jeb. Computer games that play themselves. Yeah. Best thing. 10-part smiley face. And now we need to pose for the screenshot. Jeb, maybe? Yeah. And yeah. So this has been a 10-part mission to Dres. And I will see you next time as we fade into darkness. Goodbye, everyone.